Welcome back, guys. It's Tuesday, another video and another Sonic video on the cards. Yeah, I know the binge continues, and today I'm looking at Sonic Unleashed, a game that kind of got slated on launch, and for various reasons, primarily performance related and control issues and camera issues. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take a look at some of the actual big reviews, and let's get into that really quickly. So you can see here, this is GameStop's review of the game, and they gave it like a 3.5, and some of the issues that they stated were monotonous combat, imprecise platforming, inept camera restricts your view, tons of control issues, and horrendous level design. Absolute overboard, to be honest with you, overboard nonsense. But I can respect the performance of the game probably impacts a lot of those, but not to the level that they're making out. And what I can tell you right now, the Xbox Series X has rectified any of the performance issues I've seen on the original Xbox 360 version. Now, that's no excuse to the original reviews, I suppose. I kind of picked a really low ball score like that just to kind of show some of the maybe exaggeration in relation to the game. I'd say the game probably deserves a 6 or a 7 at the time of launch. But playing it now, and as I said, playing it with the new console has vastly improved the game overall. Now, there are obviously the segments in relation to the combat. Some people just generally didn't like them. You know what? I didn't mind them. I actually enjoyed the kind of break between levels. I know everybody's eager to get to the Sonic levels, the speed levels, everybody wants them. But for argument's sake, I did like the fact is, when Sonic turns and we get to the night levels and he kind of turns into this kind of werewolf monster, it brings in a kind of a, I wouldn't call it complex combat system, probably a bit of a repetitive combat system, but it's still a bit of fun, and the levels don't last too long. And as I really said, they mix it up. It's nice to get something changed, it's nice to try something different, and you know, I appreciate risks being taken with the franchise, and I hope it continues. And this is going back like to 2008, so again, probably reception at the time was, oh god, what the hell is this about? I just want to play Sonic levels, I just want to run around, collect coins, do loop-the-loops, all the usual stuff that Sonic games are all about. But like, how often can you stick with that? How often can you stick with that without trying to refresh the formula or try something different? And to be fair, they've at least tried here. So look, let me try and break down the design aspects of Sonic Unleashed. Okay, once you get into the game, you start getting introduced to hub worlds. So the hub worlds are pretty much zones within the entire planet. You can visit each area by traveling to segments of the planet, and as I said, each area has a hub world, and every hub world has a night and day cycle. When you get to the point where you can actually explore the world map and move between zones, you can essentially pass time and change the day and night cycles, therefore unlocking various levels for both Sonic as a werewolf and then Sonic as himself. Now, obviously the preference is most people like the Sonic levels, not a lot of people like the Unleashed, i.e. the werewolf levels. As I said, it didn't bother me. I obviously enjoyed the Sonic ones more, but I still, as I said earlier in this video, I liked the fact that he was able to break it up and try something different. So I want to talk now specifically about performance, and performance specifically in relation to the Xbox Series X, and how it's vastly improved the levels, in particular the ones where you're at speed, i.e. the Sonic ones, and they're all the day levels essentially. Again, I'm all for the sense of speed, and I can imagine if there was performance issues, it therefore had a knock-on effect to camera controls, general navigation, controller response times, all of that. And I seriously cannot say it enough, all of that has been rectified by the next gen consoles. From my understanding, this had an unlocked frame rate at the time it was launched, because this seems incredibly smooth now. And you know, basically what's happening there is the Xbox Series X is actually brute forcing this game to run really, really well. It'd be interesting to see. What I might do in the future is I might actually try this out as well on the Xbox 360, just so I can give myself a kind of another comparison and or layer. But what I can say for sure is it's placed so much better than it did back then, purely from that performance point of view and control point of view. And I cannot recommend it enough for that reason. it's weird recently. My relationship with Sonic has improved game by game as I play through all the catalogue of games that I have and not played for a long time, or I've not played at all. I've obviously covered a good few games right now. I've covered Generations recently, you know, so there's a lot to compare to with some of the new, let's call them newer age Sonic games. Bear in mind, this game, as I said, is in 2008, but still, it genuinely plays like a new Sonic game on the next gen platform, and I can't reinstate that enough. So again, that's it from me, guys. Another video. If you like what you see, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. And yeah, I'm going to take a break from making Sonic videos for a while, so I've got something different coming up soon, but I do plan on covering more Sonic games, so stay tuned.